those of y'all who don't know me or haven't been watching, and we are here on Lazy C Farm. I'm the owner of Lazy C Farm here in Morganton, and today we're going to learn about some goats. So right now we're in the barn, the goats are down in the pasture. I'm going to take you out there to meet them, hopefully before it rains, because it's getting a little cloudy and a little windy, so we're looking to get some rain today. So come on with me and we'll go down and learn about some goats. Okay, so these are my goats. I have 3 little black goats. I have 1 white goat, and I have 1 big brown goat. There are different types of goats, just like we talked about. There are different types of horses. There's also different types and breeds of goats. The one standing right there scratching her back, that is Cutie Pie, and she is a Nubian goat. The little white one over here, he is a male goat, and his name is Romeo, and he is a Nigerian dwarf. And then the 3 little black ones over here, we have Oscar, Oliver, and Molly, and they are pygmy goats. So like I said, just like we talked about before, there are different types of goats. There's more than just those 3 different types. There's many different types of goats, and these are my other littles. I'll introduce you to them. This is the cow, and she is a miniature zebu cow, and her name is Annie. And then this is the donkey, and his name is Levi. He's a miniature donkey. But today we're going to focus in on the goats. And so, like I said, there's many different types. We have 3 different kinds here on our farm. A male goat, which is the one right here, the little white one. He is a male, and then Oscar and Oliver are both males. However, any babies that we have, the daddy will be the little white one. Now, male goats are called bucks, and then the female goats are called does, or they're also called nannies. So my nanny goats are the big brown one, and then the little black one standing there. And so then we have baby goats. We don't have any baby goats on our farm right now, but does anyone out there know what baby goats are called? The baby goats are called kids. Whenever they're born, they're called kids. Oop, say hello. All right, so interesting facts about goats. While many people think that they are like lawnmowers and will eat just about anything, they're actually very picky eaters. And so they like certain types of grasses and plants, and will mostly pick at those. Now, most people buy goats, because they want their land cleared off and things like that, and then they find that goats really don't eat everything. They'll eat most stuff, but not everything. And the reason that they are picky about what they eat is because they have a different type of organ than most animals do. Now, there are several different animals that have this organ. However, goats are the ones that we most likely talk about whenever we talk about this organ. And the organ is called, anybody know? Does anybody know? Special organ that goats have that most animals don't? It is called a rumen. And so a rumen takes care of the bad bacteria and good bacteria in their system, and it organizes all of that and keeps all of that the way that it should be. And so whenever they take in bad stuff, then the rumen kind of takes the toxicity out of those things, and whenever they take in good stuff, the rumen takes all of that and kind of organizes it in there and says, okay, this is good stuff that you can use. And so they have a rumen. Now, goats also have more than 1 stomach. Does anybody know how many stomachs goats have? How many stomachs does a goat have? Goats have 4 stomachs. They don't have 4 separate stomachs, but they have 4 chambers of stomach. So our stomach only has 1 chamber, and then goats have 4 different chambers. Now, goats can also get sick. My goats are very healthy. However, goats can get sick. They can get worms in their system. They can also get polio. They can have a vitamin B deficiency, which is what causes polio in goats. The rumen can get overwhelmed with bad bacteria and they can get sick from that as well. Does anyone know what else goats can get sick from? What's something else that a goat can get sick from? Anybody out there know? So goats can get something that kids and, well, all humans can get, but they get a different type of this. And what that is lice. So whenever we got Oscar and Oliver and Molly, Oliver had lice. Oliver is this little goat right here. And he had lice, and so we had to treat him for lice. Now, we don't treat them for lice like we do humans. He had to have some special stuff put on his skin and on his coat, kind of like humans, but not the same stuff that you would buy at the drugstore if you had lice. But goats can also get lice. All right, now, a little bit about my goats. Oscar and Oliver and Molly all came from the same place. Molly is Oscar and Oliver's mother. Oscar and Oliver are about a year old, almost 2, and they all came from the same place. And then the little white goat came from a Facebook post, and there's a video about him where you can watch, and I talk about where I got him from. And then Cutie Pie was the first goat ever born on our farm. And she was, I had 3 goats at the time, and she was born here. She was actually born in a thunderstorm, and I had to get her out of the thunderstorm whenever she was born. I had to go up and get her out of the rain. But she was born here. All right, so now let's talk about a goat's job on the farm. So most of the time you go by a farm and you see goats and they're just out wandering around. They don't really look like they're doing much. But what is a goat's job? Let's think for a minute. What do we think a goat's job is on the farm? Every animal on my farm has a job, the goats included. So what do you think the goat's job is on the farm? All right. So a goat's job on the farm, on my farm, is to be used in a petting zoo. We have a mobile petting zoo service. We also do birthday parties here on the farm where we use some of the goats. And so that is their job, is to be used for that and be petted and loved on. And then they also have 2 more jobs. One of those is to have babies. And so we like for them to have lots of babies. And right now we're hoping that Molly is pregnant. So we're hoping Molly is pregnant. And then whenever they have those babies and the babies are big enough to find new homes, we sell them to make money. So that is one of the goats' jobs on the farm. Now we have another way to make money from the goats. Any guesses on how we would make money off the goats? All right, if anybody said you kill them and eat them, that's not correct. We don't eat our goats. You can eat goats, but we don't do that here. So any guesses? I just want to show y'all. Oscar has found a bucket, and his head is stuck in the bucket. All right, so did anybody guess what the other job of the goat is here on the farm to make money? All right, so I'm going to tell you the other part about having goats is that after they have their kids, their babies, you can milk them. Now, we can drink the milk. We don't particularly drink the milk here on the farm unless it's an emergency, but you can drink it after it's pasteurized and things like that. However, we make goat milk soap, and we sell it. And so that's a way that we can make money with our goats. So we milk them and we sell them. Now, I'm not milking anyone right now. However, Cutie Pie over there, she is my main milking goat. Now, she's dried off right now, but we will hopefully start remilking her. And then whenever Molly, over there by Dude, when she gives birth and wean her babies off of her, we'll start milking her. And so that way we have lots and lots of milk to make goat milk soap. Goat milk soap is very healthy. It's very good. It's good for your skin. And like I said, you can also drink regular goat milk. You can drink it unpasteurized if you would like, but it's better if it's pasteurized to get all of the bacteria and stuff out of it. But you can drink it. Some people use goat milk for their babies. I also had a lady last year that came and got some she had an animal rehabilitation center, and she would come and get goat's milk to feed to baby deer that had been abandoned or hurt or something like that. And she fed our goat's milk to the baby deer. So, and you can use it for many different types of animals that have been abandoned like that. Kittens, dogs, things like that. So, that is our goats. And I hope y'all enjoyed meeting my goats and learning some about goats. So let's review. A female goat is called what? A doe or a nanny. All right. And a male goat. What is a male goat called? What's a boy goat? What do we call them? Like Oscar and Oliver and the little white goat. What do we call them? We call them a buck. All right. Now, what are their kids called again? Does anyone remember what the kids are called? What the baby goats are called? Baby goats are called kids. So their children are actually called kids, just like humans. We call our kids kids too. All right, now, what are some different ways that goats make money? How do goats make money? What is their job here on the farm? How do they support themselves? So goats, my goats, work at a petting zoo where they can be petted and loved on. And they also make babies so that we can sell them and find them new homes. And then we have goat's milk. Now, what's something that we make out of goat's milk? Anybody remember? Soap. We can make goat's milk soap. Now, with the goat's milk soap, you can also make lotion, and you can actually make shampoo and bath bars and all types of things. But we have only done this a little while, and so we're still getting our soap recipe figured out. All right, guys, so there's the goats. All right, so I really hope y'all enjoyed watching, and we will be back next Wednesday with another new animal and a new topic for y'all to learn about. So y'all come back on Wednesday and join us again. But I hope y'all will enjoy this, and if there's a certain type of animal or a certain thing that y'all want to learn about, just let me know, and I would be more than happy to show you and bring that up. But you just gotta let me know. So, and if you have questions about goats, please let me know. You can comment down below. You can contact us on Facebook. Any way that you can do that, and let us know what your questions are. So we're gonna get off of here. It's kind of starting to drizzle a little bit, and we've got to get a chicken coop done. So I'm going to hop off in here, but I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Bye, guys.